quickly.
Well, let's do pillow first.
Pillows. Got it. As you say that out loud during the live.
Good morning.
You guys, we're going to do pillow first, just so everybody knows. That's what we're doing.
We're going to talk pillow first because I have an email about pillows that I need to share.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This comes from Tara Lee Burns, who is a, quote, suffering resident of upstate New York. But it's only 4 more years till her son graduates, and then she's heading off to Tennessee. So Tara writes, hey, chicks, I finally pulled the trigger and placed an order with MyPillow using promo code CHICKS. She said, I started placing the order online, and I saw that I could also get a $10 gift card to apply against the order by signing up for their emails. Your code worked, but the gift card didn't. So then I called the phone number that you supplied, which is 800-875-0513. And the person knew it was a Chicks order right away and helped apply the gift card. The experience of calling involves a recorded message from Mike Lindell, and the hold music is Amazing Grace by Elvis. So freaking awesome.
God, that's the most precious thing. I cannot.
Then she says, the rep that helped me close the call by saying, if your order isn't perfect, please call us and give us a chance to make it perfect. That's the kind of customer service we all crave. Well, those of us hovering around 50, we remember customer service, and most of us had jobs that required it. Thank you for being wonderful and starting off my day with a dose of reality and giggles. I feel like I'm sitting with friends as I sip my coffee.
I love that. We are all the greatest. We are all friends. You want me to tell you, can I like have my
so we can in a second, but I want to make sure that people know that you can get 50% off of Giza Dream Sheets right now. Okay. So those are the super silky, soft, but not slimy sheets. That's what's having the super special right now. If you use code CHICKS.
Unless you make them slimy. But
that is inappropriate.
That's okay. Well, I mean, we're inappropriate here. That's what we do.
So, and you can get discounts off just basically anything if you use code CHICKS, but right now it's 50% off the Giza Dream Sheets. So mypillow.com or 800-875-0513. Do it right now. All right, go.
All right, so I have so many people to thank, you guys. I have a list of people to thank, okay? Really quick, I'm going to run down the list. Lori. Okay, I want to thank for my card. All these people sent me cards, okay? And I wanted to thank you guys personally. Lori, the Lakin family, Don Allen, Jackie, Kelly Ferguson, Lori, another Lori Connor, Lori and Terry Connor, sorry, Dwayne and Jane. Dwayne and Jane. Can you believe their names are Dwayne and Jane? How much do you love that, right? Of course, let's see. Jean Merriman sent me a Starbucks card and then a Visa card to go get donuts. Can you even? I mean, get out, right? And then Patty sent me the sweet letter, which was like so sweet. And then let's see, Jana sent me a gift card to a Mexican restaurant here in town. Ooh. Which is like the sweetest thing ever. Shelly, of course, sent me the 50 cards that I sat and I read. And then I have to show you guys the sign. Hold on.
I saw the sign.
Ava, our sweet friend Ava, look at this. She sent this for my husband and I because our ranch's name is Iron Rose. I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you see this? Hold on.
There you go.
It's kind of like what you did, but with the sign.
Yeah.
Welcome to Iron Rose, Greg, Amy, Joe, and Gwen. And it matches. Everything is like gray wood in our new house. Well, right now it's just metal, but it will be. And then look what she did for my daughter. She did this for my daughter, you guys. Can you read it?
Somewhere behind the athlete, behind the hours of practice, behind the coaches who pushed you as a little girl who fell in love with swimming and never looked back.
Is that not the sweetest thing? So that is our friend Eva Stanford. And if you guys, she's on Insider. So she doesn't have an Etsy because I'm like, if you have an Etsy, I'll tell everybody about your Etsy. She doesn't, but she's so freaking talented. So if you want stuff made like that from her,
you gotta join Insiders. Get in touch.
Insiders and reach out to her because she's so talented. I wish I had this much talent like her.
Same.
In me.
I also wish I had any kind of talent like that.
So thank you guys.
Is that it? Did you get something from Brenda?
Brenda? No.
You didn't? because Brenda sent a thing saying she was sending your gift separately because it was your birthday, but she also sent this very sweet letter and presents for me, but she says she sent presents for you.
Maybe it's on its way because
Yeah, it might be.
Mail here sucks.
It's so
sucks
cute.
So bad.
I don't know if this is the same thing, but they're these little chicks earrings.
Oh my God.
And this adorable, she made these, and this bracelet, like it's so pretty.
How?
And like this,
you guys.
where my peeps at towel. Can you see that? Wait a minute.
Wait, I gotta see it.
Oh
my God, I love that.
I can't make it. There we go. There we go.
Oh my God, I love that.
that?
I will put that in my guest bath. Like
I don't know if you got the same stuff or different stuff. I have no idea. She said she sent yours separate. Okay, so I don't know.
Okay, well, I will be on the lookout.
Yes, make sure that you're on the lookout.
I'm so sorry if I just haven't got. But listen, I will keep looking because, like I said, mail here really sucks. We live in the country. So it's like, I mean, I had an old friend of mine used to be like, listen, like there has to be a buggy that comes to your house. There's like a wagon. You know, and so that's probably what's happening is it's like the wagon. The wagon's caught up on the side of the road. It'll be here. But thank you guys. I wanted to thank you again for all my
Everyone is so sweet.
That's just the most wonderful community ever is you guys. And we're just most proud of that. You guys are awesome. We love you.
For real. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah. That was very, very sweet. And thank you to everybody who made Daisy's birthday special, because that is just the best. It's the greatest. The greatest. All right. We got to get to some news. So before we went live this morning, we were basically just talking about how much the world sucks right now. And it really sucks. Now, I got into a bit of a spat. I don't know if you saw this on our YouTube channel with someone who commented and said it was on your birthday. And they were like, if you can smile and laugh, no matter what you're celebrating today, there's something wrong with you. And that it was essentially inappropriate that we were like smiling on a day on your birthday, on a day when the world is borked.
Yeah.
And so I had a bit of a back and forth with that person that didn't go particularly well. But here's the thing is even when the world is borked, you still have a choice about how you're going to live your day. Right. And so there's time to wallow, right? There's time to really think about the tragedy that is the world in many ways, but also why would you not try to at least enjoy what you can enjoy before the world gets even more borked? That's the way I look at it.
And also, on top of that, just to add to that, this is going to be a long 3 years. If you feel that way, we are in for a long duration of suck. If in fact you say, okay, you can't smile, you can't laugh, you can't have any fun, you can't enjoy good things, you can't, take in the good things. There is still beauty left in the world. There's still good. I look at just this community just look at the microcosm that is us, right? And I look at my God, I look around just at the people that we have here. And it gives me faith in humanity.
Right.
Y'all are one of the reasons that you guys are the reason that I continue to get up at 4:45 every morning and do this. It's not because I just feel like bloviating every day, just spewing a bunch of stuff. It's really because you're here. You are here. You guys are good people, and we continue to do what we do because we built this community. That's the good, right? If we didn't have that, there would be no us. So there's the good. Can you imagine not seeing that good?
And in anything that is important in your life. There are. If you just choose that you're just going to be miserable and wallow in the tragedy and just spend all of your time thinking about it, you're wasting life. You're wasting a gift. And I don't want to do that. And so, I told that person ultimately because we argued about it. And I'm like, listen, I get it. Like, if you want to wallow, you go do that. But you can't tell us that we should wallow with you, or else there's something wrong with us, because we're not going to change how we do things. Yes, there is a time to recognize that things are terrible, but there's still so much good in the world, and we're going to have a good time even when we're talking about terrible things. Okay.
Right.
That's how we do.
Right. Now, on the flip side, I will say a couple times last week on Friday when we were driving around, I didn't see the flag at half mast.
Really?
And I'd be like, why don't they have the flag? Why don't they do that? Like, so I do think there are some people who don't recognize what's going on at all. So you have extremes, right? You have people who are completely off their rocker, like, oh my God, the world is ending. And then you have people who are completely oblivious. And then you got us. We're right here in the middle.
I think we'd try to have a balance, right? Because I had a nervous breakdown last Thursday so we allow ourselves these moments to recognize what's happening and to think about just kind of the horror show that Biden has created. But we can't wallow, because it's just a waste of the gift that we have received, which is living on this earth. And we got to take advantage of every moment that we possibly can and recognize that things are probably going to get worse. And so we just have to deal with this together, because today we're going to hear from the President of the United States, and he's going to try to spin the fact that, just a couple hundred now Americans have been left behind. In Afghanistan. And so we're going to be watching Black Hawk helicopters that we paid for with people hanging from them, because that's the new trick that the Taliban is using to make their statement to the world. So that sucks. And we should all be angry about it. And we are talking about that, and we will continue to talk about that. And you're going to hear spin today. You heard some spin yesterday from Blinken and Psaki and all these other clowns that are part of this administration. I don't even want to think about how Biden is going to be today when he speaks and trying to talk about, look how many people we got out. Not the point, Biden. You just told Snuffleupagus that you were going to stay there until every American was out, and you didn't.
Right. So, like 5 minutes ago, you said that. And I think the biggest spin will be he's gonna say, we ended this 20-year war. We did that. We did it, and we did it successfully. And there's gonna be some problems here and there when you do that, because it's such a huge feat that we accomplished. I guarantee you that's gonna be what they're saying today. That's gonna be the spin. We did this, such a monumental feat. I mean, there's gonna be some casualties along the way.
But that was 4 or 5 days ago.
Right. So, I mean, what's the difference? What was it that Hillary said?
What difference at this point does it make?
Right. And so that's what you're going to hear a lot of today. And liberals are going to be taking that and running with it, because I'm already hearing that. I'm already hearing that they're saying, well, we all wanted to be out of there, right? We all wanted to be out. So this is a win for us. This is a total win. This is what I'm seeing. And it's remarkable, the spin. It's remarkable when you have a government that is in bed with the media, what you'll hear, what is already being spun to the American people. It's gross. It's just gross. Yeah. So people who understand what's going on. And
that McKenzie guy, that General McKenzie, what's wrong with him? Like that was someone, when I think about that fight that I had with the person on YouTube, that's the person that I look at and think, you should not be smiling. You know what I mean? You're a general who helped in this decision-making, this absolute botched screw up. You're not taking accountability, and you're trying to spin this like things are great. Look at all the people that we got out of that country. What the hell? That's who should be showing a little bit more seriousness about all of this, right?
Seriousness is probably I don't even know what word I would use.
I know. That's not the right word, but you know what I mean.
I totally know what you mean. But you definitely shouldn't be excited about this, and you shouldn't be feeling you shouldn't be feeling any pride in this at all, because they are. Right. Mm-hmm. It's like, why? Because it's kind of like it's like a celebrity believing their own press.
Yeah.
And I think that these people live in a bubble, and they're believing their own press, which is, oh, you did such a great, let me pat you on the back. You did such a great job. We all wanted out of here, and so you're doing a great job. No, didn't do a great job. This was horrific. And
in every way. And again, it's like, no matter how many times they are asked, Listen, we get it. We get that everybody wanted ultimately to get out of Afghanistan. We keep asking you, though, about the how,
Right.
how this was all executed. They will never address it. They will
Right.
never address it.
It was all about I mean, listen, it started with Trump, and people will point at Trump, or it started with probably before him, but I mean, people will point at Trump, obviously, because they want to point at Trump and they want to always blame him for everything. But this is all about execution, right? It's all about how to get, like you said, how to get out. And they ultimately, Biden, this rests on his shoulders and how it was executed. He did a piss poor, awful, horrific job.
Oh my God. I can't wait. I gotta read you Joe Walsh's tweet about this, because it's just an example of what you're talking about. It's just so ridiculous. But first, because I need a moment.
Yeah.
Let's talk about skincare for a second, shall we?
Yeah, because we can't get wrinkles through this.
We still got to make sure that we're not frowning so hard that we are counterbalancing the wonderful effects of Genucel products. Genucel is a part of Chamonix, which is the parent brand of the plant stem cell technology that makes Genucel packages so awesome. And they're still offering you guys 50% or more off of their packages, their pre-put together, pre-curated packages, if you go to lovegenucel, GENUCEL.com/chicks. 50% or more. And there's a few different packages. I use the spa package, but the most popular products one is a huge hit, hence the name, most popular products. But 50% or more off any of the packages that are at that specific site, lovegenucel.com/chicks. Make sure to check them out, because
all about the XV cream, you guys, all about it. And live for it. Yep. It's good stuff.
So Joe Walsh, here's what he said on Twitter yesterday. All U.S. troops are now out of Afghanistan. The 20-year war is over. Thank you, President Biden.
Oh, my God.
And I'm just like, make no mention of all the people that have been left behind. To Chris Cuomo's credit, I will say he's been talking to this chick that they're calling Sarah, one of the American translators that was left. And she was on his show last night saying, nobody told me that that was the last plane.
Right.
Nobody called me to let me know that was it, that was my last opportunity.
Yeah, those people, and I heard that, some of those people had been beaten and like just treated like absolute garbage, thinking that they were going to get a plane out of there. And then all of a sudden they were like, wait, that was it? I'm left here? Can you imagine? And then what? Then what happens? Then what happens to those people? Now they have no idea. I mean, for all we know, the government over there could shut everything off. Those people could like lose communication to the outside world. How do we know that? I mean, we don't know what they're going to do, because right now they have a line of communication to people here, obviously, where they can try, or they could at least have some sort of a last attempt to get a third party to get them out of there, which God only knows how they're going to do that. But I mean, they could at least try, right? They have some sort of sliver of hope. But what if they decide, we're going to cut off all communication? They could do that. They could do it right now. Could you imagine being in that position? I could you imagine just being over there and being left by your government?
And can you imagine that? Remember when Psaki got like all bent out of shape because Peter Doocy used the word stranded?
Right.
What else do you call it? These are now hostages.
Yes.
These are not just people who have been stranded. And that was a word that she hated as it is.
Well,
you start calling them hostages, because that is what they are.
That's exactly what they are. But you can't say those words because it hurts their feels. You
don't want to hurt them.
Just like owie tweets do. Which is exactly why we have this president right now, is because those people are offended by freaking tweets. How do you feel now?
Yeah.
God.
Oh my God. And by the way, there are now, the Taliban is going around, because of course they have biometric data on all the people that cooperated with the United States. They are going now and putting what they call night letters on the doors of people who cooperated, because they have all of that information. And the letters essentially say, you have to show up in this court tomorrow. And if you don't, you're going to be executed. And of course, in the court, they will also be executed. So
Right.
like they're already hunting down people. I mean, the people that we have left behind are
They're gonna die.
hostages and they are running out of
Yeah,
time. Like
they're
they
gonna-
are looking at an hourglass and it's emptying.
Right. If you were left behind, you basically know what your fate is, and that is you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
What kind of a life is that? So thanks, America. Thanks, Joe Biden.
This is
And the-
100% on his shoulders.
Right. And he's going to sit up on a podium. He's going to stand on a podium today. Well, at best he can. He may lean forward and do the whole thing again because he's a gajillion years old and he's completely senile. But he's going to pat himself on the back, or at least his people are going to tell him to pat himself on the back because somebody else is running the country. Because if they allow him to speak today, it's going to have a bulleted list item of, or is at least the bulleted list items will probably, or at least conceivably include, this is what you can say, and you should pat yourself on the back for a job well done. Because somebody else is calling the shots right now. It's not him.
The optics of that are going to be so bad for him that it almost makes me, I'm fine with it. Like if he wants to come out and try to spin this like a positive, he's going to see his approval continue to slide. I mean, it's just a disaster for him, no matter how you slice it. There's going to be the Joe Walshes that are going to be like, and the Alyssa Milanos, right? Who are like, I'm so proud. I totally stand with President Biden right now. But they are becoming fewer and further between.
Is she proud?
No.
Is she proud of the kids in cages like that he has now on the border? Is she proud of that? Has anybody asked her about that? I don't tweet, so I don't know.
I don't know if people.
But I mean, Alyssa Milano, God, what an idiot! These people, I swear,
biggest moron ever.
Right.
Holy cow! Hey, you guys see that Daisy's got her picture all sorted out, and you know what that means? We're gonna be back on Newsmax. Yay!
I got it sorted out. Yeah.
It's going to start the 14th. Tuesday the 14th is going to be our first day back of doing some regular appearances on
that's what they're going to see. That's what I'm a little concerned about. My husband, when I told him we're going to do Newsmax, he's like, are you going to do it in the cabin bedroom? And I said, where else am I going to do it? We don't have a great room. I mean, I don't know I don't have an office. This is my office. Like, what am I supposed to do? And he goes, well, okay. Grant Stinchfield's just going to have to deal with the fact that I'm in front of a bunk bed. You know? I don't know what else to do.
I don't think he's going to mind. I don't think it's a problem.
All right. I mean, they're just, the people that mic you up are going to be looking at me going, are you sure you're in the right place? Because
are you kidnapped? Have you been abducted?
Are you okay? Are you all right? So I may actually say, no, I'm not okay. Please send somebody. Put me in the Four Seasons for the love of God. I need somebody to put me up in a hotel.
Oh my gosh. Also, great news. Andrea Tantaros is alive.
Where in the world is Andrea Tantaros?
Yeah, so she posted on her Facebook page. There had been a 5-year silence on Facebook. And
wow.
She posts the link to an article about how Fox News has just been levied $1 million fine for how much they retaliated against women like her who filed sexual harassment, whatever claims. And so now it's got all new leadership. Since she's been gone, that's all changed, but they still got fined for their legacy behavior of retaliating against women. So that's happened. So she's there and she's ready she's like, more to come is what she said.
So she wants to get back into TV probably.
Maybe she has just been waiting for this to get resolved. I don't think her lawsuit is done yet, but this is part of it. So she feels like the ball is rolling and she's saying, stay tuned for more. And she's going to come back, I think. God. But yeah, she's alive. So
wow. It's what has she been doing? What do you do for 5 years on hiatus? Right? What do you do?
And how do you stay that away?
Incognito. Yeah.
Right? It's crazy.
That is kind of crazy.
It's crazy. All right. I'm going to attempt to share some talks because things seem to be working at the moment. And I have so many good ones to share. So let me see. Okay, some of them are inappropriate as usual. So obviously hide your kids, hide your wives. Here we go.
You guys aren't gonna believe this shit. Don't buy your eggs from Walmart. I mean, check this out. What the fuck is that? Oh. This shit. Don't buy your eggs from Walmart.
You got me. You totally got me. You got me.
Did you see it?
Yeah,
Isn't that good?
that was good.
Also, I could not relate to this any harder.
Babe, it's really nice out. You should be winning out.
Oh my God. That is
Babe,
so
it's really
me.
nice out.
So me, because
Oh my God. And
Ron
my husband
always wants the windows open.
Oh
always.
my God, so does Greg. And my husband, he's bald. And I'm like, dude, of course you want the freaking windows down. And my daughter has hair like down here, and it's like, you know, no
Yeah, you can't do that.
concept. No.
Also, this just totally cracks me up. I don't know why that makes me laugh so hard, but it's just
Why is it so funny? Why? Why are we really laughing? Why is it funny? Why?
it's just so slappy. Okay,
God.
I posted this on my regular Instagram the other day, and I bawled. So
Oh,
I know
me
this
too.
is like cry-inducing, but it's
Right.
so awesome.
Oh my
Did
God.
you guys see this?
I did. Oh my God. And he's crying.
Oh,
Sweet land of liberty.
isn't it amazing?
Yeah, and then he goes into God Bless America, and I just can't.
Land where my father died.
Oh, that voice.
You have
Land
to-
of the pilgrims fight.
He gets so choked up.
From every mountainside.
Oh my God.
Because this was Thursday.
Let free.
Oh.
No, but you're gonna close it.
Do you want me to? You want me to keep going?
Let him sing little.
God bless America.
It's my favorite.
Land that I love. Stand beside her
God, his voice.
and guide her through the night with the light from above.
Oh my goodness, that was
Beautiful, just gorgeous. So that is Daniel Hatton is his name. And so you can find him on the TikTok. He's just incredible. And then also, you know how much I love this angry looking guy. Look at
I don't look like this cat. Stop tagging me in this vid.
Oh my God.
Okay, this one is a little accurate. I don't look like this cat.
He's like, okay, that's a little accurate.
Look a little bit like the cat. Like a little bit.
Okay, and then here's about a puppy.
This is a PSA for anyone thinking about getting a puppy. Hey. That is. This is a PSA for.
So I mean, I need a puppy now, right?
No, you-
Obviously.
You've never had a puppy.
No, I've never had a puppy.
You've never had one. You don't like puppies are because you're always like sounds like a lot of work.
Right. They do sound like a lot of work.
They are a lot of work. They keep you up. They eat your furniture. They pee on the floor. They poop on the floor, and then they eat more furniture, and then they pee and poop some more. This is what they do. And then you've always been like, that sounds like a lot of work. I want somebody else to do that.
I do.
And I will take the dog that's like a year old.
Yes, that is exactly how I do dogs.
Right. And but I think at some point you need to have a puppy. I think it's like a rite of passage. If you're a dog owner and you've never actually had a puppy, you're not really a dog owner. This is my personal opinion. You guys can discuss that theory in the comments. Let me know what you think. But I feel like you don't really know what it's like to own all dogs unless you've owned a puppy. You got to have a puppy.
That's probably true.
Feel me on that? You feel me? Because you got to have them ruin your house and your life to really understand what it's like to have a dog. You know what I mean? You gotta understand, because you have to be able to walk around your house and be like, this is why we don't have nice things. And hold the puppy up and just be like, this is why. And then as you're doing that, it's peeing. You know what I mean? As you're doing that, and you're like, this is why. That's owning a puppy.
Yeah, it does sound like a lot of work.
It's so fun though. They're so great. They're very cuddly. And it's like you're like, God, why did we get this? And then you realize, you smell their Frito-y feet. It smells like a bag of Fritos, and and their puppy breath. And then they fall asleep on your chest, and then they're just so sweet and cuddly and mushy and scrunchy.
And then they nibble on your earlobes.
They're so scrunchy, and they're just so fantastic. Yeah.
I do. I want that experience at some point.
And you love labs, and lab puppies are like, I mean, seriously, get out. You got to have one.
I know.
You gotta get,
at
like,
some point I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get one. Maybe when you retire one day, you're just going to have like a big pile full of lab puppies.
I would love a pile of puppies.
Right. And then I will come visit, and I'll stay for like 3 days, and I'll enjoy them, and then I'll get the hell out. Bye. It's been nice visiting. I'm going back to Texas. Bye.
Oh my God.
It's so great.
Well, that was my talks for today.
You guys, it's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday.
And
a lot of stuff going on.
What time is Biden speaking today? Just so everybody is prepared.
Whatever time he says, it will be several hours. It'll be several hours after that.
Okay. Well, I feel like everybody should be prepared with cocktails during the day today.
Oh, yeah.
Just prepare yourself. And then we will be talking about that tomorrow, I'm sure.
But
Yeah.
we're going to be doing it, and we're going to smile.
That's right. Everybody find a reason to smile today. Find a reason to smile. We know that we can find reasons.
If you don't like smiling, we're not the show for you. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Sorry, not sorry.
This is not your place if you can't smile every once in a while.
That's right.
Yeah. There are a lot of other places that are super angry. God knows.
That's right.
Yeah.
I actually said that. I told that person, there's plenty of other places you can go where people yell and are mad all day long. I mean,
they've got
go forth and enjoy them.
They got perma bitch on their face. You can find you can find those people everywhere.
That is not how we do.
Not us.
Not how we
you
do.
guys have a wonderful day. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.